Nothing beats the smell and taste of freshly baked pizza straight from your own oven. The aroma fills your kitchen, making everyone eager to grab a slice. Making pizza dough at home is easier than you think. With just a few simple ingredients, you can create a dough that's perfect for any pizza lover. This recipe is perfect for beginners and busy weeknights as it requires no long rising time. You can have a delicious homemade pizza ready in no time. Let's get started. This recipe makes a soft and chewy pizza crust that everyone will love. The texture is just right, with a slight crisp on the outside and a tender inside. You can add your favorite toppings and create a pizza that's perfect for your taste. Whether you love classic pepperoni, fresh veggies, or exotic combinations, the choice is yours. Here's what you need to make this easy pizza dough. 1½ cups warm water, 1 teaspoon sugar, 1 teaspoon active dry yeast, 1 teaspoon salt, 2 tablespoons olive oil, plus extra for greasing, and 3 cups all-purpose flour, plus more for dusting. That's it. With just a few simple ingredients, you'll be on your way to pizza perfection. In a large bowl, combine the warm water and sugar. The warm water helps to activate the yeast, while the sugar provides the necessary food for the yeast to grow. Make sure the water is not too hot, as it can kill the yeast, and not too cold, as it won't activate the yeast properly. Sprinkle the yeast over the water, and let it sit for about 5 minutes, until it becomes foamy. This foaming action indicates that the yeast is alive and active, which is crucial for the dough to rise properly. If the yeast doesn't foam, it might be expired or the water temperature might be off. Add the salt and olive oil to the yeast mixture. The salt adds flavor to the dough, while the olive oil helps to make the dough more tender and easier to work with. Stir the mixture well to ensure that the salt and oil are evenly distributed. Gradually add the flour, 1 cup at a time, mixing well after each addition. This gradual addition helps to prevent lumps and ensures that the flour is fully incorporated into the dough. Depending on the humidity and temperature, you might need a little more or less flour, so keep an eye on the dough's consistency. You can use a wooden spoon or your hands to mix the dough. Mixing with your hands allows you to feel the texture of the dough and make adjustments as needed. If the dough feels too sticky, you can add a bit more flour. If it's too dry, add a small amount of water. Once all the flour is incorporated, turn the dough out onto a lightly floured surface and knead for just a minute or two until it forms a smooth ball. Kneading helps to develop the gluten in the flour, which gives the dough its structure and chewiness. However, since this is a no-rise dough, you don't need to knead it for long. You don't need to knead this dough for long. Just a minute or two is enough to bring it all together. Overkneading can make the dough tough, so keep it short and sweet. Now your dough is ready to be shaped and topped with your favorite ingredients. Whether you prefer classic margarita, pepperoni, or a veggie-loaded pizza, this dough is the perfect base for all your favorite toppings. Enjoy your homemade pizza. Section 4. Achieving pizza perfection, texture, and baking. This recipe makes a soft and chewy pizza crust, which is perfect for those who love a tender bite. The key to achieving this texture lies in the dough preparation and the type of flour used. If you prefer a crispier crust, you can use bread flour instead of all-purpose flour. Bread flour has a higher protein content, which helps create a more structured and crunchy crust. To shape the dough, you can either stretch it out with your hands or use a rolling pin. Stretching by hand gives a more rustic look, while a rolling pin ensures an even thickness. Place the shaped dough on a lightly greased baking sheet or a pizza stone. A pizza stone can help in achieving a more evenly baked crust by distributing heat more effectively. For a professional touch, try preheating a pizza stone in a hot oven at 450 degrees Fahrenheit or 230 degrees Celsius. This step is crucial for getting that perfect crispy base. Carefully slide the shaped dough onto the hot stone for a perfectly crispy crust. This technique mimics the high heat of a traditional pizza oven, ensuring a deliciously crunchy base. Bake your pizza for about 12 to 15 minutes or until the crust is golden brown and the cheese is melted and bubbly. Keep an eye on it to avoid overcooking, as every oven varies slightly in temperature. Once baked, let the pizza cool for a few minutes before slicing. This allows the cheese to set slightly, making it easier to cut and serve. Enjoy your homemade pizza with your favorite toppings. Section 5. Serving up your delicious creation. Once your pizza is baked to perfection, remove it from the oven and let it cool for a few minutes before slicing and serving. Enjoy your homemade pizza with your favorite toppings and sides, such as a fresh salad or garlic bread. Quick tip: For the ultimate cheesy experience, add a sprinkle of grated Parmesan cheese on top of your pizza just before serving.